Wait a few minutes. Wait a few seconds, see if anybody joins up. All right, let's go. What's up, everybody? Keith Dykes here. It's been a minute. It's been about a month since we've done a project update for my house. So we've been working on it pretty good. We've had a few other little side jobs, but mainly we've been working on this big project, and I'm super excited about it. It's starting to come together. You know, you can actually see what the house is going to look like after you finally get out of the ground, with all the concrete and all the insulation and all the footings and everything. It takes a minute, but it really takes shape once you start doing your framing, and especially when you start installing your sheathing. I know you can see the green. I'm sure most of you seen the green before. If you're not familiar with it, that is the zip system, zip wall, zip sheathing. That's 7/16. They make a few different sizes, but that is the 7/16, which I usually use 7/16 on the wall, on the roof. They make a roof sheathing. I'll do 5/8 on the roof, but it's a WRB, which is a weather resistant barrier. It's way better than your just standard OSB. That stuff is crap. I haven't used that in a long time. So it's got a coating on the exterior of the sheathing that makes it a water and an air barrier. So we're going to try to go like a passive style house, really cut off all air infiltration, water infiltration. So this is a good starting point. All the seams are taped, and I don't know if you can see, I'll get closer, but I blacked all the nail holes. I used some zip system liquid flash and dotted all the nail holes, so we'll have that all over, because you can get air loss through a nail hole if you miss or just whatever. You can get a little air loss, so I'm gonna seal off every nail hole on this thing. But fortunately, when you pull up, you can definitely see it's got a double gable. It's got a 12/12 pitch roof. Well, the front it'd be a couple different pitches. We got a dormer up there that is a 4/12. The main pitch is 12/12 this way from the house. Now, when you're coming down this road, it may be a 10. I don't know. It's either going to be a 9 or a 10 pitch. Not a huge difference, but definitely looks cool. Been super excited. We'll get a little closer. But yeah, we've been working hard at it. All my wall framing's on 16-inch centers, but all of my roof framing is on 2-foot centers. I know a lot of people are like, that's crap. No, it's not crap. I use 5/8 decking, which is the zip sheathing. It's super stout. It spans really well. You don't have to use the H clips with the 5/8 decking or sheathing. We did end up raftering this end. The other side, we're going to do some trusses, just because I've got some very large spans. What's up, everybody? Let's see what we got. How expensive is a house? Kind of like this cost on average. I'm starting at $200 a foot. That is just my intro, so we can go up to whatever you want to spend, but I start out at about 200. Let's see. What's up, everybody? Go Cards, Gaming Squids. But on which Huber has a great system. They've got the sheathing, they got peel and stick, they've got rain screen, they have there's liquid flashing, so it's a great system altogether. I don't know why anybody else doesn't use uses regular OSB anymore. This is this is OSB on steroids, really. It does not warp, it does not swell. It's waterproof. We can put that on the wall. we can put the roof sheathing on, and it's waterproof without even having your shingles on there. So that's what I like about it, because we're building these big houses. You put it on the roof, you tape it, it's waterproof. You can go ahead and start wiring, plumbing. You can nearly start insulating if it's done correctly. But yeah, it kind of speeds up the process. You can do a little more stuff. Check out these windows. Like I said, the liquid flash, which is a caulking. I'll come around all of my windows. Well, hopefully I didn't lose you. It just said to reconnect. Everybody still there? Hopefully. Good? Yay? No? Okay, cool deal. I was afraid I lost you. I do not travel out of state for projects. I stay super busy where I'm at. I don't even like to travel within 20, 30 minutes of my home. I've got a huge waiting list, and everything is within that radius. So I try to stay within 30 to 30 minutes of the house. Like I said, all my windowsills are pitched, but you use the liquid flash. The zip system makes their liquid flash. You seal off the window sill that way. Once you install your window, everything will be flashed properly with tape and everything. But sometimes a window can leak down the road. So that is your seal flashing. That way, if water ever did penetrate in behind the window for whatever reason, your window sill's not gonna rot out. So that's just a little extra thing that we do as well. If you see up there, I don't have any rafter tails hanging over at the moment. That is because, well, I do on the dormer up there. But on this lower part, I'm gonna do a Monopoly style framing, I guess, because like I said, I'm gonna try to do a passive style house, which is super airtight. Your overhangs are very vulnerable to air infiltration. I foam all my houses, but that's a kind of a vulnerable connection between your overhang. So we're going to run a roof sheathing down to the top of the wall sheathing. We'll tape that joint, and then we'll come back and probably build on the overhangs just to really seal off that joint. Let's walk inside. So we are in the garage. You see, I got a big steel beam. We've got I-joist, 16 on inch centers. Those are 11/7/8. That beam is a wide, it's 12 inches tall, 8 inches wide, 1/2 inch flanges. So that'll freaking tote whatever the hell you want to put in there. But we do have a bedroom upstairs. It'll be my daughter's bedroom up above the garage. So we had to have a steel beam in here to tote everything. You know what I mean? To hold it up. How many acres? I got 10 acres. Blocking, we put blocking midway. Do that prior to our sheathing. That way our studs stay on layout. They don't bow while we're waiting on getting our sheathing. Let's see, I'll turn you. Okay, so we're coming in from the garage. Straight down there is the master. This is a little right here, which will go into my wife's closet. And then I did some stuff on this storm shelter. This is a storm shelter, ICF storm shelter. This will be my closet. It's a little smaller, but it has a concrete lid, 8-inch concrete lid on top. These are 6-inch thick concrete walls. So we've got a place to get into if we have pesky tornadoes. That goes into our master bathroom. These are all 10-foot ceilings. We've got 8-foot doors, which looks really killer. 8-foot doors they look pretty badass. Windows are 6 feet tall, most of them. So then we'll come in here. As you come in here, we'll have a set of steps that go up into the bedroom up there. So that'll be all vaulted, bedroom, bathroom. And then we come into the main room here. So this is going to be pretty cool. This is a pretty big ass room. it's about 37 feet long, about 31 feet deep. This is where I'm saying we're going to do trusses, just because we're not going to have any posts, columns, headers, or anything like that. It's all going to be very open. This is kind of the dining room leading into the living room there. Got a nice bank of windows, got transoms above it, have a door, French doors there, transom above it. These are actually, and then it jumps up to 12 feet tall. So these ceilings in here will be all 12 feet high. We have a big fireplace right there. And then this is the kitchen. Big bank of windows. But look at that view. Heck yeah. Beautiful. Look at this. Look what I get to look at every day. Loving it. And then this is the pantry. Come into the pantry right here. We got I kind of got a cool thing going to come up right here. So you come into the garage, and instead of toting your groceries all the way around, we're going to put a little door right there. That way, once you come in from the garage, get out of the car, open a little door, little access door, I guess you could say, and then stick your groceries right into the pantry. So my wife was like, we got to have that. So we're going to have that. I thought that was pretty slick. And then this will be the front door, little foyer. Like I said, all 12-foot ceilings in here. This is my office. Nothing big, but it'll be trick. Come around. See our woods back there. We had some logging done. I have to get that all cleaned up. This will be a little linen closet, and this will be my eldest daughter's bedroom, and then that's her bathroom. So it's only 3-bedroom. It actually had 4 bedrooms, and we took one off and kind of redesigned it a little bit. So we made everything, kind of changed everything up, made the bedrooms bigger. We made the living room and everything bigger. So that's something you can do, is kind of modify your plans if you need to. But that's a little tour of it. I'm very excited. We're all excited. Wife comes out here every day and see what the progress is. Oh, and on the back, all the way on the back, we're going to have about a 12-foot deep porch. I think it's 63 feet long. And then we'll have a porch off around, kind of a corner porch around the front entry and my office. I guess that's pretty much the little tour. I did have the truss guy from Power Truss out of Mayfield, Kentucky. They came by. He came by Thursday, measured up for all of this. It's kind of a little complicated. Like I said, we got some different ceiling heights. So hopefully here in a couple of weeks we will have our trusses and getting this thing all framed up. Thank you very much. We just took a stock plan basically and tweaked it on our own. I got SketchUp on the computer, and man, that thing is pretty cool. If you've never seen the SketchUp, it's pretty cool. So I was able to change the floor plan, do all of our dimensions, and be able to build this house basically through SketchUp. Yeah, I know, me either, man. I'm excited. It's actually, like I said, you could come in here and see what's going on, and it really gets you ramped up. Kind of cold this morning. Sweet, that's cool. My eldest daughter, she's going to school, and she's going to be an interior architect. So we're pumped about that. We actually got to do a little project together. Excuse me. She's, like I said, just a student, and a guy bought a in our town, he bought a insurance company, got a hold of my daughter since she used to play volleyball for him. He was the coach. He said, "Hey, design the front of this building for me," because it was like in the '60s, you know. So she designed it, and I got to put it together. So that was awesome. That was cool to be able to work with my daughter. Let's see. Appreciate it, man. That's right. Quality first. I love I love I love what I get to do. I'm very fortunate. I'm blessed to be able to do what I love, and this is my passion. That's right. I do frame. I'm not a framer by trade. I do everything. I started I started right out of high school, and man, I did anything and everything. So I can frame, I can roof, I can side, I can install windows. We trim, we tile, flooring. The only thing I can do drywall. I don't do it because it's just too it's we're not quick enough for that. I can do masonry. I don't do it because I'm not quick enough. Uh, so we do. I probably do probably 85% of my own work. I do have some subs, but probably 85% I do all myself. Yeah, I don't know. We'll probably have probably just have a standard heat and air. We may have a mini split upstairs. I'm not for sure, but we'll see. I just hired a guy about 3, 4 months ago, man. That's right. That's what it's about. Making money doing something you love makes going to work a lot. Makes work going to work a lot easier. It makes a happier day for sure. Yeah, yeah. That's it's pretty neat. Of course, my wife's on Pinterest all the time, and I think she saw it on there. But I thought that was pretty cool. Oh, let's see. But this room, the kitchen, it will be vaulted. So we're gonna have 12-foot ceiling plus a vaulted ceiling. So it's gonna be like, I don't know, 20 some odd feet to the peak. We're gonna have a lot of beams, some coffered ceilings, a lot of, since I'm doing it, you know, myself, I don't have to pay anybody else. So we're gonna go pretty trick on this. Right here on the front, we're gonna use sun windows too. We just about to get probably Monday. I'll probably get them ordered. Sun windows. We're gonna do metal clad on the exterior, wood interior, all pre-finished. Sun is a very good company. It's a family owned company out of Owensboro, Kentucky. I've been using them for several years now. Very good customer service. Very good window. I don't know if you've heard of Marvin Windows. It's actually Marvin changed their design, and then Sun does what their original design was. I don't know the difference, but anyway, very good window. Uh, well, I don't have to do Dietrich heat because if you've seen any of my other lives, I got radiant heat in the whole slab. So my whole house will be heated uh, with water. So I'll just keep that on all the time. Well, during the wintertime anyway. So I've got the radiant heat through the whole slab. We've got 1.5 inch Subterra foam. We've got a huge thermal break. I've got insulated concrete forms on the exterior. So man, this thing will be able to heat no problem. Yes, cheaper. I don't know about Anderson. I haven't used Anderson in a very long time. They are cheaper than Marvin. Like I said, they're basically a Marvin window. But yes, very cost effective from Marvin. I've done some windows. I did a house several years ago, dude. We put like $180,000 worth of Marvin windows in this house. So, very cost effective. So check out Sun Windows if you haven't used them. Sometimes I do my wiring, but not very often. I do have an electrician. That is one sub that I do have. He's out of about 30 miles from here. He lives in Henry, Tennessee. Mr. J Roughton, but yeah, he will be here wiring for me. Yes, sir. Actually, I didn't even have to buy. I didn't even have to buy this 10 acres. So I don't know if we can see it really, but so next door, that's where my in-laws live. And probably 15 years ago, he had bought a big RV, and he wanted a building to put it in. So he said he would give me 10 acres if I built that building for him. So I was like, hell yeah. So I spent about $8,000 and I got 10 acres. And man, that is that is single-handedly the best barter I've ever done in my life. uh, uh, well, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully we can spread a little just drive. I don't know. I get a lot of comments on videos that say I'm not fast enough and cut. It just a lot of people are lazy. They don't want to go the extra mile, and it drives me nuts. I do everything to the best of my ability, uh, and just how it should be done. You know, and I try to read up, try to find new things, do things different, and but yeah, if we build something and it's not right, we'll tear it out. So it's just the way it should be. That's right. That's it, brother. It's gotta be right. It's only a mistake if you leave it. And I see a lot of stuff at other places that are mistakes. Not me. I can't leave it. I won't be able to sleep at night if it's not done right. Oh, I don't know. Anything else? You got any other questions? That's right. You figure it out. I've done a lot of stuff and just be like, man, how do you just figure it out? You do it. You figure it out and make it work. Well, thank you very much for watching. I haven't done this I guess it was about, like I said, I think it was a month, something like that. So, yeah, it's cool. I'd be able to talk with y'all, live. Uh, Drop something. I guess that's about it. I don't know. Oh, I think on the last live, somebody asked me about my wall bracing. Okay, so I made these. I call them my Adjustomatic 5000s. Oh, but they are an adjustable wall brace. Excuse me, man, it's cold. My nose is running. So I try not to use wood braces when I don't have to. I use adjustable braces just because when we stand the wall, of course we plumb it, but before we start getting ready for all of the trusses and the sheathing and stuff, we'll go back, string everything, make sure everything is straight. So if you got it braced off with a wooden brace, it takes longer because you're having to unscrew and all that crap. So I made these, like I said, I made them for about 20 bucks a piece. They're 1-inch square tube, and they got a left-handed thread rod on one end, right-handed thread on the other end. So once we get them set up, and you need to adjust the wall, if you need to come in a 1/4 inch, all you got to do is turn it. Either way, in or out. That simple. Sometimes we do have to put a little wrench on there, but overall, dude, those are worth every penny that I spent on them making them. Because if I went to buy them, they were like $75, $80 a piece, and I got 20 bucks in them, and a little time. So very, very cool tool. Thank you. Yeah, that's pretty good size. Since if we put the house, I won't have to do as much mowing this this summer. But my in-laws actually owned about 40 some odd acres at one time, and then we've got a little section of it. And then there is our barn that we live in now, barn dominium. And then I don't know if you can see that, there's a house right through there. I built that about 12, 13 years ago. We sold it. I built the barn, we moved into it. So we're living in there while we're building this. And we had about 2 acres over there, but we sold all that. But yeah, very beautiful up here. I wish I owned all this land over here, but I don't think that's going to happen. The family's not going to sell out. But that's it. We got front of the house is going to be pretty cool. The kitchen's going to have a gable on it. Then it'll have a double gable, kind of similar to this on this side. Have a wraparound porch over here. Kind of take a little better perspective over here. Let's see. There we go. But like I said, I'm super blessed. Thanks for watching, everybody, and actually all the comments and stuff. That was cool. And I will make another update here, probably within another another month or so, and maybe we'll have all of the roof sheathing on. He said I'm going to order the windows probably Monday, and they're taking about a month, somewhere in that area, which is way better than what it was. I don't know if you've ordered windows last couple years. It has been horrible. The last window order I did, it took like 6 months. So they have actually, Sun Windows has opened a new plant, a bigger automated plant. So they are really cranking out the windows now. So that was a good tidbit that I learned the other day. But yeah, we'll make some progress, do another update here shortly, 2-3 weeks, something like that. And just keep you posted. Oh, and for the wraparound porch will be cool. Looks really going to look really cool, especially looking out at the ponds over here. We're going to do standing seam metal on the porches. There'll be a wraparound porch here. In between the kitchen and the garage, there'll be a dormer. We're going to put standing seam metal on the dormers and on that dormer up on the garage. The house part, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to do shingles or not. I really would like to do, it's called Euro Shield. It's a recycled tire. We saw it in Las Vegas when we went to the International Builder Show. Dude, this stuff looks like a slate roof, but it's made from recycled tires. It's freaking amazing. Amazing. I don't know. It's basically a forever roof. I would really like to swing that, but it's like $400 a square. But if you think about it, that's including the hip and ridge, all your valleys. So it's a complete system at $400 a square, which is high right now. But in the long run, you're never going to have to put a roof on the house again. Versus shingles, we do dimensional shingles. I mean, they say 30 years, but you're not going to get 30 years out of it. Probably 20. And, you know, I don't want to be having to re-roof this thing or have somebody re-roof it at when I'm 70, almost 70 years old. So I don't know. We're kicking around, or I'm kicking around that idea to using the Euro Shield shingle. So if you haven't seen that, that's pretty cool. You can check that out. So, all right, y'all. I'm going to jump off of here. But once again, I thank y'all for tuning in, watching, commenting. So that's cool. That's it. A little tour. We'll check you out next time. See y'all. See you, Mr. Game and Squids. All right. Y'all have a wonderful day.